Hey guys, what's going on? This is Stella Wembley. I am back in my home recording studio. I thought I'll talk to you about my new album, how the recording process will be, and give you some advices. If you like the video and if you like the content, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I am a musician, singer and songwriter and music producer. I have four releases on the digital platforms, 2 physical copies of music that I have released with my record label Gothic Empire Records, which is my independent record label. So first advice, be very organized with your setup. Be very organized. Really is very important to have everything, cables, all the connections. Is really important to have everything already set up. So when you have to record and when you are starting a song, you don't get frustrated even before recording, trying to find that cable or trying to find that thing, because unfortunately that's what has happened to me. It was very hard for me to get back to the studio because I've just played a live show and all my equipment was downstairs. So I had to bring everything back and connect everything again. Now I am also using 2 new units for my recordings. I had to test these 2 and I had to make new connections. And so, yeah, it was just, I would say, a bit painful. Bring all the equipment upstairs on the 2nd floor. I think that I will leave everything as it is and I won't touch anything. Luckily, I don't have any other live soon, so everything will stay as it is. I can finally relax and record. Another thing, probably the most important thing, is to stay motivated. I was sick for almost 7 days, or maybe 8 days. I had a surgery, so I was, for 7-8 days, I was in real pain. My face was swollen, I had the fever. I got a bit depressed because I couldn't do what I wanted. I was in pain, so that's quite normal, you know, to feel depressed when you're not feeling yourself, right? When your body is trying to fight and you're trying to get better. And at the same time, you're not able to do the things that you like, right? So I given myself a bit of a time. When I felt better, I started getting back to the place where I was before, remembering why I like doing music. I think that if you for any reason you had to stop making music, or you have doubts, or you don't feel motivated, okay, you feel discouraged, just start, okay? Even if you don't feel like doing it, I wasn't feeling, you know, doing things at all, not just music. So I had to push myself. So in this case, I would say push yourself, even if you don't feel like doing it. Just start, okay? Just start with a song. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the final recording, okay? The final product. The most important thing is that you start from something, okay? And then from my experience, it always works, because when you start again making music, even 2 chords, even a melody, even singing, I don't know, 30 seconds of your songs really brings back all of the nice memories. So yeah, this is the second advice, you know, whatever you're doing, if you don't feel motivated, just start, because then you will see that the passion will come back. Regarding the recording process, one of the songs that I started recording is titled Waiting for the Summertime, and it's actually a song that I have written 2 or 3 months ago. It's more like a ballad. I won't tell you everything, okay, because if you want to know more, you know, about the songs, if you are more interested in my recording process, you can join as a member, be a member of this channel and support me. Not everyone is interested in knowing every single part, you know, of my recording process. Some people don't find it interesting, so it's just something that I will keep separate from the public videos, okay? I will probably publish a video explaining exactly how I'm recording the song, also with snippets, so you will be able to listen to the song for the first time. You will be able to listen to a preview, to demos of the song before anyone else, okay? Before even the album is out. And this is only for members of the channel, okay? If you are interested, you can join the channel. The only thing that you need to do is click the button join. If you are not interested, that's okay. Believe that you find everything that you need in this video. For the song Waiting for the Summertime, which I've been working on, I have recorded the guitar. I started recording the electronic guitar 3 months ago, just for a demo, just to have an idea of the sound. And then I also recorded some vocals. And then today I recorded the acoustic guitar line. I think I have maybe 3 or 4 takes. Recording the acoustic guitars, it's not easy, okay? It's one of the most difficult things, recording acoustic instruments, guys. So if you are a musician out there recording your own songs in a home recording studio, and I know what you're going through, okay? It took me some years to understand how to place the mic and how actually to twist those knobs. You can't see it, but I do have external preamp. I have a Behringer unit, Compressor Pro XL by Behringer. I've just used it today, and I have linked this unit to the preamp, to the tube preamp that I've used, which is a great preamp by PreSonus, okay? So I will link these two products, these two units that I use below, if you are interested in purchasing them. They made a huge difference when I recorded the guitar. From my point of view, it's better to have preamp, external preamps, processor that process your sound even before you start mixing. For me, it's because it's more practical. I have to spend less time doing the mixing. Yes, of course, there are still effects to add and edits to do, but I already have a sound. I start from that sound. Also, when I record, it helps me. Having a compressor and a limiter helps me to play better. Maybe it's just my thing. When I sing, having already a compressor and a limiter, and especially a tube saturation on my voice while I am recording, for me it's better. And of course, there are also the bad sides. You are stuck with that. You can't change in the post-production. But I prefer just to start with the sound, okay, with a tube saturation, with a little bit of a compressor and a limiter. It saves me a lot of time during the editing, and I hate staying in front of the laptop for days just because, you know, I need to process my vocals, and my voice is very dynamic. I have a very, very loud voice. My middles are extremely powerful, and so nearly impossible for me to edit everything in a reasonable amount of hours. So for me, starting with vocals that are already compressed, for me is a great advantage, okay? And yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I prefer that. And what else? For this song, I recorded the guitar, and I am pretty happy with that. I think I will upload this demo. I will do probably other 2 or 3 takes and see if I can improve that part, because I am a perfectionist, so of course I will do other takes, you know. I think I will have a limit, otherwise I will never finish the song. You can always do better, but the most important thing is to deliver the message, you know, to the audience, and to express myself, to be creative and to enjoy what I'm doing, not to try to achieve this perfection, which is anyways unachievable. What's perfection anyways? It's very difficult to tell. Maybe having some imperfections will also add value to the song. Who knows? It really depends who is listening, right? It's all relative. And what else? I also added a hi-hat and a shaker using samples. I will probably have a hi-hat or shakers live using the new electronic drum pad that I purchased. The name is SPD One Kick. I purchased this pad, this drum pad at PMT in Leeds, and originally I purchased this drum pad because I wanted it for live performances, but I think it's great even when you're recording. And yeah, I think it's always better to have something live, like a real instrument, instead of samples or digital VST instruments. Another thing that is very important for artists is the marketing process. So I'm not just an expert when it comes to music production, recording process, mixing, engineering. I also know how to market your music. Well, I know something, I know a few things. I'm not a marketing expert, okay? But I have 4 releases and I know what it takes. I know what to do when I release a song, when I release an EP. Most of the artists, they are just starting, take their music and they just put it online without a logic, without a strategy. You need a strategy where you release a song, where you release your music. It's a business, okay? It's a business, so every business has its rules. In the music industry, when you are releasing your music, the first rule is to have a strategy for your product. So how you're going to launch your product, knowing your product, knowing what's your audience, what's the genre of music, the style, the mood, and knowing this will allow you to target, okay, to define the target audience. And so this will help the release because you will probably be able to get to the right audience, to find the right niche, okay, for your album, for your release. The first thing, it's a marketing strategy. So have a plan, have a strategy. And if you cannot afford hiring a PR or, a marketing agency, you don't need to do that. You can actually do it yourself. I am actually very good and I had better results than when I hired PR. I think that if you do your research because you care about your music, you will probably do a very good job, right? But you need to learn about how to market your music. There is a lot to learn about your music, about the brand, about your image. The first thing is to know your product and then have a plan, have a strategy. When you are going to release your music, you will have to have everything already prepared, okay? So let's just say that you want to release an album in 1 year. Basically, you have all the songs ready. Reckon at least between 4 and 5 months just to plan the marketing strategy, okay? So actually the promotion of the album, of the release, starts 3 or 4 months before the actual release, okay? You have to have ready everything. So for example, if you are releasing an album in December, okay, I'll just give you an example. So in September, you will start sharing, shorts or snippets of your videos that you are recording, interviews, saying, oh, I am going to release this album. This album is going to be like this, like that. And you will already have all of the previews, all of the promotional videos ready, all of your songs ready, and at least 2 months before the actual release date of your album/single, you will have to start sending your music to the radio stations and already start organizing interviews, organizing reviews, okay, of your album at least 3 months before you release. These people in the industry are busy, okay? They receive a lot of material. So it will take time for them to review the material, to get back to you, and it may take months, okay? So to be sure to have the best promotion possible, for your album, start at least 3 months before the release. So the marketing strategy is something so important. Even if you have a great song, without marketing strategy, you are not going to get anywhere, okay? So There's another advice that I have for you. Then talking about expectations. If you are an independent artist, if you are an emergent artist, you don't have a massive budget, okay, and you cannot, afford to pay a production company, or you don't have basically a record label and, having, all of those people working for you. You have to do everything, okay? Try to have reasonable expectations, which it doesn't mean that you don't have to try to be the best version of yourself. You always have to try to be the best version of yourself and always strive to excellence, okay? To be, a great musician. I'm not saying to lower your standards. I'm saying don't compare yourself to people that have at their disposal expensive equipment, a huge team that works for them, thousands or even millions, okay, at their disposal they can use for their marketing strategy. So don't compare yourself to those people when you are getting your results, okay, and saying, oh, my song didn't achieve, didn't get 100,000 streams or 100,000 views. I am a failure. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Compare yourself to the artist that you like as an inspiration to motivate yourself. But don't think that you can achieve those results straight away without having, all of that help. If you want to achieve those results, you may need, people working for you, working with you, and a great production company and lots of money. So just do what you can with the tools you have, but have reasonable expectations, okay? You really can't have the sound of Abbey Road Studios if you are recording in a home recording studio. Just be kind to yourself, have reasonable expectations. My advice to you. Another thing that I always like to do when I release a song or release an album is have videos to promote those singles or to promote, that album. The video is so important, guys. It's really, really important. I can't tell you how much is important nowadays to have a video going with a song, going with an album, okay? And I personally love having a dark image for my brand. I think that now my image is changing, so it won't just be cemetery, horror movies, and vampires and demons. I will have also something different. I just like to express all sides of myself. There are so many sides, so many aspects of Stella Wembley. But it's important to realize who you are as an artist and what you want to express with your art. And once you've done that, you can have a vision, have the sound and vision together, and so make a fantastic video. And I think videos are extremely important when it comes to promoting your music. Is essentially part of your brand image. Having great videos on your social media, especially on YouTube. Work on the quality and the quantity of videos that you have. That is very important for an emergent artist nowadays. I am also a video producer and a video editor. I have produced, edited all my videos, and I've also filmed 2 of my music videos, Loving the Alien and Images of Death. So I will link them up here, watch them, and if you like them, of course, give me a thumbs up. If you like the videos, just get in touch with me if you need any of my services, from recording, music, video editing, music production, vocals. If you want to be a great musician, I would be very, very happy to help you achieving all the success that you deserve. Okay? So yeah, get in touch. Final thoughts. Well, the recording process is a journey. I really, really like creating. I like recording. I think that people that don't do this as a profession, okay? They don't understand how much work there is behind. It's insane, especially if you are just one person doing everything, okay? Like, I don't have a band, I don't have a manager, I don't have a producer, I do everything. So there is a lot of work, but if you are always organized and you have a schedule and you keep yourself motivated every time, you don't listen to haters, and you stay away from negativity, close yourself in your house, lock the door and throw it away for at least I don't know, 6 months. I don't know how long it takes for you to record, but it's between 6 and 12 months usually for a full album. Even more, I mean, it depends what you're producing. And really focus on music, focus on recording, get away from distractions, get away from negativity. This is my advice to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched the whole video, I would assume that you liked the video, so please give me a like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell if you like this video, if you like the content. I will see you in my next video. Bye.